but they're not in their graves.
What's up, ghouls and gals? It's me, Royalty here, and I'm joined with the hostess with the mostest, Mr.
Sid, motherfucking retro, 727, man. We out here, man. Giant Sea podcast. It's going down,
Right, ghouls and gals.
And
yeah, before I forget, welcome to another edition of Saturday Night Horror Theater. That's right, ghouls and gals, my precious little demons and female demons. We're gonna talk about a horror movie today, kiddos. Today we're gonna be talking about X.
One of the boys found this inside.
What do you think is on it?
I see one goddamn fucked up horror picture.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sid's was cooler. I should have did that.
That's what's up, man. X A24 Film Horror 2022.
Hell yeah, ghouls and gals.
With the
Yeah,
rapper.
we're gonna be talking about X today, and yeah. Before we get right into it, let's talk about who comes out in the actual movie. We're gonna have Mia Goth as Maxine. She's the main character. Main character, I guess you would say, right? She's a chick with the red hair and the blue eyeshadow, right? She's like kind of like the main character, right?
Right.
We have Mia Goth, and we have Jenna Ortega, who we've seen in like a million horror movies this year, and I'm not complaining at all. She was like in Scream, is the most notable one.
Yeah. I was wondering why she looked familiar. I was like, hold on.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I know. Okay.
And then we got fucking Pitch Perfect in the house, Brittany Snow in the movie as well, who I always like to see Brittany Snow and stuff for some reason. Like, I just kind of like her. Like, she's a cute little white girl. Not even like a little white girl. Like, she's older than me. She's just a cute white chick. And then we have fucking Mr. Day and Night himself, fucking Kid Cudi in the movie.
Night.
Yeah, we have Kid Cudi in the movie. And then we have Martin Henderson, who's doing his best like Matthew McConaughey impression.
Yeah, he's trying.
Yeah, he's trying like hard. And then we have Stephen Uri, who plays Howard, the old man, opposite of Pearl, the old lady in this film, who's our killer, who's also played by Mia Goth. We have Mia Goth doing double duty in this film, and I'm not talking about shit. But yeah, we have those are our stars of the film, ghouls and gals, and this is directed by Ty West. I'm not gonna try to like stroke my own dick here and lie and say that I was familiar with Ty West before this fucking movie. Yeah, right. You please.
I was joking.
Yeah, please don't. We're gonna have to go to OnlyFans if you do. But what was I gonna say? I'm not familiar with Ty West. Are you familiar with Ty West at all? I didn't know any of his work prior to this.
No, but maybe if we name some movies, you know what I'm saying? If they name some movies, then maybe, but you know what I'm saying? I don't really know. I'm not familiar.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say that I'm not a big fan, because after X, I am a fan, but I didn't know about him until this movie. He's the writer director of this film, and yeah, let's get right into it. Fucking X.
Let's go.
Yeah, X is a film that's about a group of people in Texas, a group of like youngish people. They're from like the age of like 20 to like 42 maybe. And they're going to make a fucking porno. And what ends up ensuing is, while they're fucking and sucking and doing all their fucking nice shit, they have an old horny couple that's also horny for sex and horny for fucking murder. And they want to fucking murder these horny young people. So what did you think about like the kind of bare bones plot?
Yeah, you know what? I thought the bare bones plot, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's, you know, it's a horror movie. So I don't really need a complex plot. Like, let's get the setting, and they got the setting right. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's like what, the late 60s or the 70s?
The, late 70s, 1979.
Okay, so yeah, it's like the late 70s, you know, amateur pornographers, they're trying to go to the country.
If I remember correctly, they're like VHS is barely gonna like take off, right? And he's like, he's like, all right, we're gonna corner the VHS market, and all the perverts are gonna give us all their money, and like he kind of like says some shit like that. And
pretty much. Like,
one thing I can say, dude, about the plot is I really enjoyed I'm enjoying that horror movies right now are like kind of going back to like basics, and they're just like, let's just be a horror movie. Can we try that?
Yeah.
And that's one thing that I like about X a lot is that X was just like, you know what? Like, I don't want to be fucking woke. I don't want to have a fucking message. I just want to be raunchy, fun. I want to kill people. I want to fucking just have a bunch of like hot people, and then I want to see Kid Cudi's dick. And that's just what all that movie did. Everything that movie fucking did.
Checked all those boxes.
Yeah, that fucking X went in with an agenda, and that agenda was to just be like a horror film. And I fucking love that, dude. I love that.
The cool thing about X is like when I think about when I was like trying to think about the scenes, like in perspective, I'm like it feels grainy. Like it feels like when I'm remembering this shit, it feels like it's a 1979.
Yeah. What's weird
like
is
they definitely got the vibe right. Like the cinematography, you know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? Like it, like I feel like they just got like the vibe and the energy right for like 79 for it being a horror movie. You know what I'm saying? Like the cliche shit, you know, travelers through town, they get stuck or they just end up staying there and, you know, fucking spooky shit ensues. Like that's just regular shit. But
I gotta agree, man. I gotta agree with you on that. This has the fucking vibes, dude.
You know the fucking vibes, but anyways.
Has the fucking vibes. As the cool kids say, it has those A24 vibes. I'm not even sure if the kids are saying that, nor do I think the cool ones are saying it.
It is not a typical A24 vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like
no, yeah, it's like A24, like kind of like, you know, kicking its feet up and like lighting up a blunt and being like, y'all want to see a regular movie? Oh, y'all want to see a regular movie or what?
Like A24 retro. A24 retro edition.
Yeah, it's like A24 being like, y'all want to see a throwback? All right, we got you real quick. He goes, let us hook up this grainy camera real quick, and then we're gonna fucking hook y'all motherfuckers up with a A24 classic. This is one of my more favorite A24 films. I'm an A24 man. I live in a house of A24. I love all their films, but I have to say that this one right here, the fucking House of A24.
A24, you gotta like down to the altar. You gotta pick that shit on your door, like your bedroom door. It's just like an A24.
Yeah, but man, I love me some fucking A24 and X, man. I'm gonna just go right ahead and say it. I really fucking enjoyed X. I really enjoyed what it was doing. Like you said, I love the fucking vibe of this film. And any movie that shows me Brittany Snow like completely fucking naked banging like Kid Cudi, like I'm fully with it.
Oh man. All right. I mean shit. Yeah. I did what did you think? What was your there's a lot of standout scenes in here.
A lot. So weird. You know what? Speaking of standout scenes, you know what I liked a lot that the director T.I. West did, or Ty West, however the fuck you say his name. I'm sure somebody in the comments on the internet is going to be like, "Oh, Ryan's such a fucking idiot. He doesn't know that his name is Ty West." Whatever. Whatever. But I really enjoyed that they did this weird thing, and it just reminded me of the 70s that they would cut really quick back and forth between like two things. Like I don't know if you remember that they kept doing that. Like they had one instance, they had Brittany Snow and Kid Cudi, they were fucking, and then they had that chick Mia Goth, she was swimming in the pond and that lake, and remember there was an alligator right behind her, and they kept like cutting between that back and forth like really fucking fast, like pop, 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 pop. And that is textbook a fucking 70s 80s thing that they did in 80s and 70s and 80s horror. I love that this film is so superbly fucking shot. It almost feels like if Quentin Tarantino did like a horror film. And I know you don't fuck with Quentin Tarantino like that, but it does really have like that cinematography work that he kind of does, like those weird kind of like retro shots and kind of like doing a cover of like older films. And like it just kind of like It really does. It really reminds me of that. And even the performances are from people that you wouldn't expect to give a good performance, like Brittany Snow, Kid Cudi. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't think that they would be in an A24 fucking movie. But I mean, yeah, it really works, man.
It seems like a toned down homage to the slasher flicks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And one thing I can, speaking of like slasher flicks, we were talking about this earlier before we started recording. I really, and I may have said it earlier, I'm kind of high, so I don't really remember what I said earlier.
Smoke weed every day.
But I like that this movie let itself just be a horror movie. It didn't have any message, any wokeness. It did not that I'm against that or anything like that.
When you said that though, I did, because you mentioned it before, but I was thinking though, you know what though, it does have a message though, because that lady was like, I didn't get to do anything.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's kind of like the message, like you know, be you know what I mean, take advantage of your youth because you're not going to be young forever. I guess that's the message that you can.
All those so let's get into it, right? You know what I'm saying? These guys, they go down there, they go to the farm, they fucking rent people, they rent the shit out. They don't tell them that they're shooting.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, I like.
You know what I'm saying? They're like, hey, what's up? Yeah, we just, I'll talk to you on the phone. They're like ready to shoot him in the face.
Yeah, he's like, did you talk to me on the phone, boy?
Oh yeah, I talked to you on the phone.
Yeah. Okay. That one scene that they had together was cool, where the old man was like, they ain't shit in here. I just kind of keep it around. And he's like, me too. He's like, me too.
Yeah.
I like that. That was cool.
Yeah, let's rent it out or whatever. So, and they're old. They're fucking old timers, right? Oh, yo, in that weird ass fucking accident on the highway on the way. That shit was weird.
Oh, that was so weird. Like, that was so weird. That was so weird, but like so fucking like it fit in so oddly. And when they
set the tone for the movie,
I was like, okay, yeah. And then he just like ran over its brains, right, or some shit, and just kept like going. And like they did it so perfect to where like he just records like or just films the tires, and it's like, and I was like, oh,
he like runs over like a whole fucking ribeye roast.
Yeah. And I was like, pick up some of that. You could get a steak out of it or a burger. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, man, the whole movie is just fucking weird. And then once they get the key to the farmhouse on the side, I mean, not the house on the side.
What do they call it? The back house, log house, or some shit.
Yeah, the back house or whatever. And then they get just so creepy. So much creepy shit goes on with.
Yeah, that's one thing I can say. This movie has a super creepy atmosphere. And like the old lady Pearl, who's our like main villain in the film, who's the one going around killing everybody, and her husband, I think, what's her husband's name in this film? Howard, I think is her husband's name. Howard. Yeah, Howard is also killing people, the couple or whatever. And Pearl is like a horny fucking motherfucker. Like she wants, like all she wants is to fuck throughout the whole fucking movie. She's like, Howard, give me some of that dick. And he's like, I can't, Pearl. My heart, I'll fucking die. She's like,
so what?
Yeah, she's so like, I don't care. I don't care.
And we'll go out together.
Yeah, she's like, you know how long it's been since you tapped this ass, Howard.
But the whole thing about the movie though, like that, because they're old and all that shit, and they're like old and decrepit and they're slow, and you know what I'm saying? So it's just the whole thing.
The old lady's a little fast for an old lady.
But I'm just saying, like, the whole angle of it is like they don't even think like that they can even defend themselves.
That's what I liked a lot. Like they were the perfect like villain in a way, because like they completely underestimated them.
Butt ass naked. They should walk out butt ass naked.
Yeah.
Be like,
can I suck your dick? He's like, hey, what? Whoa, pause.
You're like, what? Who goes over there? Did you find him?
And then he was like, day and night. Whoa.
He was like, hey, you want to see my dick? I'm gonna help you find him.
Yeah, he's like, you want to see my big ass dick? It's all the way down to my fucking big toe.
That was hilarious. On this thing and we'll go outside.
That was hilarious. Like when that scene happened, like both of those scenes were funny. Like with the Wayne character, who's like this kind of like Matthew McConaughey, or just Matthew McConaughey. Him and Kid Cudi both have like kind of the same scene where like that guy Wayne walks out in like his underwear, and he for some reason he doesn't put on pants. Like he's just like, I'm just gonna go out like this, fuck it. And he of course gets killed by Pearl. And then Kid Cudi, you know, of course, it made sense that he was naked. He's the guy fucking everybody. He's a fucking. Oh, speaking of that, I'm gonna go on a total tangent right now. What did you think about that scene? I thought it was hilarious, by the way, before I get into it, where Jenna Ortega was like, "Oh yeah, like I want to be in the movie," and like they let her be in the movie, and her fucking boyfriend's like in the shower, and he's like, "Oh." Oh my god, that was the fucking best, dude.
You know what? You know the first thing that came to my mind was that's what the fuck you get.
Yeah, he was a complete fucking idiot. A complete idiot for taking a hot little young chick with him to a fucking porn movie shoot. What the fuck did he think was gonna happen? That stupid fucking hippie fuckhead. What did he think was gonna fucking happen?
Yo, I felt bad. I was like, ain't that some shit, man? You gotta have to learn. I didn't feel bad. I was just like, damn, you gonna have to learn the hard way, you know?
Dude, that guy got the most fucked up. That poor guy got the kind of shit end of the stick. His girlfriend got fucked on camera by like the world's longest fucking dick. And then by Kid Cudi, he was like, womp, womp, womp. And fucking after that, he cried in the fucking shower. And after that, old lady like grabs his dick, if I remember correctly, and then proceeds to like try to kiss him and then stabs him in the fucking neck like 97,000 times. What did you think of the kills in this movie? That first kill was awesome, where she was just like,
yeah, the kills were.
This would have been your dick, but now it's a knife in your throat, bitch. And he was like,
man, the kills were good, man. I enjoyed the kills, and
they were so abrupt and so like all of a sudden, like they didn't even do like no like they were just like no.
Yeah, it was crazy because they would just like sneak up on them or just work their way into it and just blast the fuck out of them. You know what I'm saying? So it was when she locked them in the basement or whatever, when he locked her in the. That was wild, bro.
Yeah, she's like, "Oh, I have the light," and then I remember I was like, "Dumb bitch, they just locked you in the basement." I was like, "Dumbass," and then she was like, "Ah," and then they cut her fingers off, right? He was just like, "Get." She was like, "Ah."
Yeah, for real. She cut the wrong part of the door. I was like, what the fuck's going on?
That's what I kept fucking thinking that. Like she hit that part of the door, and she was like. And I was like, well, just break the other fucking part. What the fuck are you doing? Like, just break the other part. Yeah. I mean, this movie had old slasher movie logic. Like, all the people were, like, dumb. Like, all the young people were, like, dumb as fuck. Like, for example, like, that guy, like Wayne, he was just like, oh, I'm just gonna go out here in the farm in my underwear with no shoes on or nothing like that. Hope I don't step on a wood or a wood nail. In this wooden barn full of nails.
Yeah, I like that little kill though through the peepholes. That was pretty.
Yeah,
clever.
that peephole kill was really good. It was like one of those good old timey like stab in the fucking eye kills.
Exactly.
And we haven't seen one of those in a long time. There hasn't been a good stabbing like fucking eye stabbing in a long time. And to me, those are like the most, for some reason, I don't know why. Like I don't know why, but. Those are like the cringiest. You're like, ooh. You're like, ooh, okay. Yeah.
You see that eyeball popping out. You're like, oh god.
But not cringier than seeing two old people fuck the shit out of each other. What did you think about that? I want to hear your thoughts on elderly sex.
Made that, you know what I'm saying? That made me like super uncomfortable. I'm talking about like cringe. You know what I'm saying? I was like,
you put your hat all the way down.
Yeah, bro, I'm not into that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's another reason too. Like, because I feel like
they're in love, Sid. It was beautiful. Okay.
But, no. And then when she got trapped under the bed, you know what I'm saying?
She was like,
I I was like, we're really gonna do the trapped under the bed scenario.
At this point, I would have just walked out and been like, "Can you just kill me? Can you just shoot me? I don't want to live anymore."
Yeah, she crawled out of there on her elbows and shit. I was like,
she was probably like, "I think I just want to die a little bit." She's like, "I just saw them fucking. I just saw them fucking."
Yo, for real, and that's why I feel like when I first watched it, I feel like it kind of went over my head a little bit because I was just like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just
the whole movie, it was bubbling up to that though. Like that was like the secret like subplot of the movie. Like Pearl, the whole movie was trying to get some of that decrepit fucking geriatric fucking dick. Like the whole movie, she was like, Howard, how's little Howie doing? Can he get up today? And he's just like, oh, God damn it, Pearl, leave me the fuck alone. I don't want to fuck you.
Yeah, I'm about to go kill some people.
He's like, I'm about to go kill some people. I'm going to the shed, God.
Fuck off me, bitch.
Yeah, he's like, get off me, bitch. Ah.
Yeah, for real, man. Yeah, it's definitely, you know, it's definitely like a A24 fucking slasher. You know, what is it? You know, let me say one thing. There was, you know what I'm saying, because of the situation, because they just lined them up, you know, the old couple, and they've been there for a minute.
Yeah.
I was hoping for, or maybe expecting, a bonus villain to at some point.
I only laugh because you brought this up to me a few times. You're like, why did they have a kid?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm just like, oh shit, like, or why didn't they like kidnap somebody and just like turn them feral? You know what I'm saying? On some
and
crazy
that's their kid.
Shit. You know, well, I just, you know what I'm saying? Because I was just like the old people. I was like, old people as villains in a slasher, and you know what I'm saying? The makeup is OD and they're like super slow and shit. And I'm just like, this is like it's a different concept, because usually like the old people, they're like, oh, I'm sorry, right? And then fucking like a 9-foot fucking inbred mutant comes out the back like, ah. You know
I liked your impersonation of the old people. I'm sorry.
Yeah, right here. This is the wrong mailbox. Sorry. You know, like, you're like, what the fuck is
You're like, oh shit, bitch, what the?
Yeah, I'm like, oh my god, they just killed the director. What the fuck?
You just killed me directly.
You know what I mean? So I was like, okay. I was like, maybe there's some like mutant inbred son that they keep chained in like the swamp lake or fucking in the basement or in the attic. You know what I'm saying? But when I was just like, okay, like, you know, like
maybe that was the guy they had tied up, but she was like,
towards the end of the movie, I was just like, okay, I'm just gonna have to come to terms with it. There's nothing coming out, you know, there's nothing, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is, you know what I'm saying, this is it. The star of the show, Pearl and fucking
Howie.
You know what
Howie
I'm saying?
Mandel.
So yeah, so that's the whole thing. Like, I wouldn't say that it's like a crazy, like super crazy slasher, like a must see. You know what I'm saying? It's not like, I don't know what horror movie is this better? Is this better than the last horror movie that you saw that came out like this year? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what would you put up to? Yeah, it's better.
You know what? This is gonna be the first time that I think we're gonna have like wildly different like opinions on a movie, because I think that for me, in my opinion, for me personally, I think that this is gonna be probably one of the best horror movies that I see this year. I think so. Cause I think so. For me, it's so like throwbackish that it's refreshing, and it's like, it's just so straight, simple, and to the fucking point. The villain is something that's so like fucking bonkers and outlandish, and like the secret villain is like old age, and I'm like, you know what I mean? And like that's something that nobody can escape. And I thought that was cool about the movie, that it like was like, you know, like you usually can say like, oh well, you know, I'll never be in that situation. Freddy Krueger will never be trying to kill me, or Jason will never be trying to kill me, but old age will be trying to kill you. You know what I mean? And like that was like that was Pearl's like whole speech at the end, she was like, well, you can kill me or you whatever you want to do, but no matter what, you're gonna end up just like fucking me. You're gonna get fucking old. You're gonna wish that you did all this other shit that you didn't get to fucking do. And I just was like, that's the villain. Like, that's the villain of the movie, like old age. And like that is, I love that the way that they framed this, the way that they made it. And I know I probably sound like a fucking like dickish like fucking film snob right now.
Yes, you do.
But like I just was like, this is I just really dug it. I really dug it. And I like the way that it ended, like right when it ended, right when they like, you know, I'm not gonna spoil it. It's still new. I'm not gonna spoil it. I'll let people watch this. This is a really good movie. I want people to watch it.
You gotta go see it. The only problem that I had was like the main villain, like, you know what I'm saying, like for this to be like, you know what I'm saying, to be a horror movie, A24 cinematic, all that shit, like I would have loved to have been able to like buy like an action figure for the, you know what I'm saying, for, you know what I'm saying, like
you're not buying the old lady action figure. Yeah, no.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
No, I get you on that.
But you know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, it's a dope ass fucking traditional horror movie in the sense. And there it is. It's a dope ass fucking traditional horror movie. Like, let's put it at that. Like, no, you know, like they kill a bunch of people. It is a slasher, but it's not. It's not in. They're not Jason. They're not Michael Myers. No. They're not, like, you can't compare these villains to fucking traditional slasher villains, and that's where I was like, you know what I'm saying? I was like, A24, are we doing fucking horror? We always,
like a regular horror movie.
I was like, okay, we got to bring this shit down. It's just some people. It's just, you know what I'm saying? I was expecting something so super crazy that, you know what I'm saying? I was like, some type of demon possesses people, you know, and fuck you, you know. And like,
I'm not gonna lie to you. When I first saw the trailer, I that's what I thought too, dude. I was like, oh, maybe she like gets possessed at night or something like that. Because in the trailer, he's like at night, like she gets confused and she acts weird or whatever. And I was like, oh, okay, like maybe that's why she's so strong and she can't die because she's like a fucking demon. But they were like, no, she's just old and horny.
Yeah, she's walking around like naked, scaring people. You know,
I was like, okay. I was like, that makes sense. I was like, fuck it, whatever. I was like, whatever. And I like that the movie. I like that the movie actually makes fun of its villain. Like, remember, like Pearl tries to shoot the shotgun, and she's like,
that was one of my favorite parts in the.
And she like breaks her hip. She's like, my hip.
Oh, she's like, I've fallen and I can't get out.
And they talked about it earlier in the movie. Earlier in the movie, they were like, he was like, oh, you're gonna fall and break your hip if you don't cut that out. Like he said that in the beginning of the movie, like the guy. Like that's one thing I can say about this is that it does set up a lot of cool stuff and like slowly in the background, like you see that a certain character is a preacher's daughter, and then you see like another character that's like a throwaway character. You see like, oh, he's been missing for a while. Like you see like a missing poster and stuff like that. So you kind of get the sense that like this isn't the first time that I was gonna call her fucking
a lot going around in that area.
Yeah. I was gonna call her fucking Carol, like Carol Baskin, fucking Pearl and Howard. This is the first time that they've done this, and apparently,
they're so creepy too. Like both of them are so.
They're really good.
Too. Like it doesn't matter like what their lines are because if Pearl says, "Where's the tapioca?" You're gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, and see, they do that good. Like that one scene that was really creepy is whenever she's in the bed with Mia Goth's character, and she's just like touching like all over her, and she has all the blood on her from all the people she's killed, and she just kind of like touching her. She's like, "What the fuck?" That dude, I just imagined if that happened to me in real life, I would probably have a fucking heart attack.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This movie made me feel uncomfortable.
And that's what I liked a lot. Like that's the point. Like I like that.
And that was the thing. I was just like, Jesus Christ, bro. Like, just so fucking creepy, bro. So creepy.
Yeah. So what's gonna be your final verdict on X?
I'm trying to think about this. Out of the 10, right? Out of the 10.
Yeah, out of 10.
Out of 10.
That'd be funny if we just like randomly change it and we're like, it's a B plus. Like we're
I know, right? circle beats the square.
Yeah, he goes, it's a B plus, guys.
All right, yeah. So I'm gonna give this. I don't know if I should stay with my original because I like it the more that I think about it. But originally, it didn't hit the points that I wanted it to hit. So I'm gonna go with out of the 10, I'm gonna give it a 6.5.
My man Sid rocking the 6.5. Rocking the 6.5.
Yeah, 6.5, man.
For me, my final verdict, it's gonna be a little bit higher than you. I'm gonna go ahead and give it an 8 out of 10. And I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. I really enjoyed this. Like I said, that whole big long snooty tirade that I fucking did. I liked X. X was cool to me. I think we both enjoyed it. But I see where Sid's coming from. It needed to have a little bit more
different
oomph
for it. That's what it was. You know what I mean?
Just
different expectations. I was like, oh shit, this is gonna be fucking some wild shit with the villains and shit, but it's not. But it is though, because we've never really seen like killer old people before. Like, like that's a whole new genre right there.
At least not in a long time. We haven't. Yeah, at least not in a very, very long time. We haven't.
Bro, yo, imagine if they did a fucking like a retirement home that just like kills everybody that visits them.
I believe it or not, dude. I think they're doing something like that with Pete Davidson. Like they have a movie with Pete Davidson where he's coming out like in a retirement home and he's uncovering this thing where they're like harvesting the old people's blood or some shit like that.
Bro, no, I meant like the people that are there. Like they're just killing the fucking visitors. Like the old people, they're just like fucking, you know what I'm saying?
That's what they're doing. They're harvesting the old people. They're killing the old people, harvesting their blood.
Oh, well, I meant like the old people. They're like inviting, like they're like family members.
Like their family, like you left me
murdering them on site, and then just
that'd be cool.
Like the inmates are running the yard at the fucking old folks home, and they're just like fucking murdering people at the fucking.
That'd be cool. You know? I would like that.
Like a whole bunch of pearls in the building, and everybody just. That'd be wild as fuck. The whole like old people killing people fucking concept. That shit can go.
Shit, apparently, dude, Pearl's gonna return in X Part 2.
Didn't your face get ran over by the fucking?
But it's gonna be about her when she was younger, killing people when she was younger.
When she didn't get to go out and have fun. Ooh,
it's
really?
Gonna be Mia Goth. It's gonna be Mia Goth playing her. Yeah, they set that up as Part 2. At the end of the movie, apparently, there's like a secret, like a end of credit scene. What? And it sets up that movie, like 2 movies actually. They say it sets up a second and third movie in that world.
Oh shit.
So I mean, okay. I don't know a whole lot about it at this point. I'm just gonna speculate, and I'm gonna say that of course the first one we're getting is a film called Pearl. I do know that for sure. It's a film called Pearl. That's going to be a prequel to the movie X. It's going to be called Pearl. And after that, we're getting a third film. This is for sure. And it's going to be like in a little bit in the future. It's going to be like in the 80s, I think. And apparently it's going to follow Mia Goth's character as well, like the survivor of that. So I don't know if maybe she's a killer now or maybe I don't know.
Yeah. That's gonna be crazy. Yeah. All right, they're setting it up.
Yeah, apparently T.I. West is like, I want to have a whole universe. He's like, everybody else is doing it. He's like, why can't I fucking do it?
Definitely could, man. That whole farm town.
I mean, I didn't think there was gonna be another movie. I mean, the way that it ends, the way that
it ends, it doesn't seem like, you know what I'm saying? It feels like a one-shot deal, but you know what I'm saying? Hey, you can do a prequel. People want to see.
I guess they could do a thing where it's like, oh, Pearl is dead, but somebody else is just killing people now. Like we're moved on from that. This is just a part of that world. You know what I mean? A part of that world or whatever. I don't know. But there you have it, ghouls and gals. We talked about the movie X, and apparently there's going to be an X universe, if you will. And let us know in the comments below what you thought about the movie X, and also let us know what your favorite A24 movie is. I'd love to hear what your favorite A24 movie is. And Once again, I'm Ryan T, and he's
Yo, Sid Retro 727, man. Thank you guys for tuning in. Go see
we'll
X,
see you
yo.
ghouls and gals later.
Peace.
Good night.